Hey class, my name is Victoria Henson and I'm an early education major. I have currently been teaching pre-K since I was 20 years old, so it's been 3 years. Um, I want to talk to you about why I think teaching is one of the most rewarding and the best careers that you could choose and why I chose it. Um, Things hit close to home with me with this. I absolutely love children, and it's definitely not something that anyone could do. But it's also something that if you really have a passion for it, then it's the most amazing thing ever. The next things that I want to talk to you about, I want to get into detail about a few areas that I think that is the most rewarding and makes teaching a really, really, really good career choice. The first is how children are our future, so we teach them so they can grow and learn things to be successful adults. If teachers don't take their job seriously and they don't really care for their students and learn the learning styles of each specific student, then there's really no purpose of them being there. You have to really want them to learn. You have to practice. You have to learn their learning styles, each and every student. But this is not a hard job, and you really can learn to connect with the child, and then everything falls into place from that. We teach them so they can get a better outlook on life, and we also help them with everyday life problems, whether it be educational and they have a question for a test, or whether it be a life lesson. Teachers also help children see things for the way they are. They show the good and the bad to certain situations in life, and they show children how to cope. Teachers are with students for 8 hours or more every single day. So it's kind of like almost they spend more time with the children than the parents do. So they have a huge impact on these students. They show how to solve problems just in schoolwork, but also in life lessons, like I said. Watching a child learn and grow is one of the most rewarding things that a teacher could experience. Their students need to learn the educational material as well as the life lessons, and a teacher is a great example and a great authority figure for a child to learn from outside of their parents. The next thing that really just makes teaching appealing is how rewarding it could be. If you see a child's face light up after they've worked so hard and they've struggled and they've really, really tried for so long to grasp a concept, and you see them that they finally get it and their face light up, that is the best feeling in the world, knowing that the hard work you put into that specific student really paid off. When working with younger age groups like I have, just seeing them learn to write their own name or even write a sentence by themselves is completely amazing. They get such a sense of pride, and there's nothing better than knowing that you helped them get to that step in their life. Watching a child learn and grow gives teachers a sense of pride and joy. We work really hard to do what we do, and it's exciting to see a child learn and that you see them succeed because of your help. The next thing is teachers are needed, and not just any teachers. Teachers who really care for their students and have a passion for their career. These teachers need to be educated and be able to learn each child's specific learning skills. Not every child learns the same, and that can be difficult, but once you put in the work and you really start to connect with the student, it all continues to pay off. Teachers who also are genuinely caring and they love their students are needed. And that's something that it takes a good person to want to teach children. They can be difficult at times, of course, they're kids. But it's really rewarding whenever you can learn to work with them, and you have to have the patience, but it really, really pays off. It's not always easy, but if you love your students and you really have a passion for what you do, it makes it all worthwhile. My personal teaching experiences has been in a pre-K classroom as my most recent teaching position. The best thing to see my students really come to me almost as a mother figure. Now, I never try to be mom, but I'm with them for so long, and to have them come to me, when they're upset, or when there's, a problem with a friend, or they have a problem writing their name, to know that they trust me to help them is one of the best things that I think I have ever felt. Even though they're only 4 and I'm 23, it still is cool to have a bond with these kids, and that's important. And it's really great whenever you can build so many relationships with each student every year, which also makes it very hard to leave them at the end of the school year. My teaching experiences has been great, just like I said. I love to watch them learn to write, and I love to watch them learn, how to write each letter and eventually write sentences. It's really rewarding, and teaching is one of the most amazing, rewarding jobs that I think anybody could have. You really, like I said, you really have to have a passion for these students, but once you connect and bond with them, I don't think there's anything that you could feel that was better. I hope I gave you a good insight on teaching and show you that it really is a career choice even to just consider. It's something that a lot of people could really get into if they just tried it. At first, I never thought that I could really connect with kids like this. But once I started and I really got into it, it's amazing the bonds that I've built with 4 and 5-year-olds throughout my pre-K teaching experiences.